I gave that show what it deserved. This was a good show in my eyes. I really enjoyed the show last night.
I'm not gonna argue with you, but that's not true. I am gonna argue with you.
Yeah, you are gonna argue with me. You
Not
don't
now.
know how to not argue.
Just not now. Keep it together.
Why are you keeping it together? We're already live, pal.
Oh well.
Yeah, we're live, pal.
Listen, Hangman and what's his face? And don't bother telling me his name. What's his face is fine enough.
No, Mark Davis. I'm telling you his name. You're not gonna be disrespectful.
And Jack Perry and fucking Ricochet. Tony Storm finally finding her level, which is apparently with Orange Cassidy, doing a bunch of fucking nonsense. She's tired of being the best in the world. She's exhausted, so she's going back to being a complete fucking joke. Good for her. Hey, find your level.
I love the fact that you have dropped like 3 F-bombs. We can just throw away all of our ad revenue. Thanks to you.
Good. Donate so
this is all good. Oh yeah, it's all good for you. I don't see you be talking like this on your channel.
Of course I do. I just
you just wait until like 5 minutes in at least.
I do an intro. It's not my fault you didn't do an intro. It's not my fault. I didn't say you not to do an intro.
I'll never do a cold open with you again. Jesus Christ.
See that? We're already taken care of. Louisville, $2. Done. It's all good.
I guess we're gonna very much need your super chat donations today because Jimmy Macram said forget all of the ad revenue because he had to drop F-bombs due to Mark Davis, Ricochet, and Jack Perry.
Oh, did you hear that? Did you hear what you just fucking said? How's this on national television? What is going on? TK didn't like that rating last week, clearly. He was like, ugh, I need to go back to the week before.
Hey, I enjoyed the episode. A lot of people enjoyed the episode, and it was probably the best weekly show I saw this week because it wasn't the best in other companies, but I can see how you feel. I can understand how you feel still. It still doesn't make up for trying to make us lose all our ad revenue, but send your super chat donations because this is True Hill Heat YouTube channel and this is AEWramble, the best and longest and probably going to get canceled after today. AEW Dynamite review in the land. Hello. It is me, your True Hill Phenom, SP3, and we are live on the True Hill Heat YouTube and Facebook for AEWramble 235, bases loaded, reviewing last night's February 4th, 2026 edition of AEW Dynamite as only we can. And to do that, I am joined by my esteemed colleague, my unfiltered colleague as well. For all of those who enjoy our cold opens, that was our last one. He is the one and only man of 60,000 subscribers. You go to him for your TV and movie reviews, as well as your honest criticisms of Tony Khan and All Elite Wrestling. He is the one and only Jimmy Macram. How you doing, Jimmy?
Fine enough. I hope you all are doing well.
You didn't even sound like you meant that. You can't even be bothered. You just woke up. You can't even be bothered today, it seems.
I'm not even awake yet. It'll happen eventually. Halfway through the show.
Well, we appreciate y'all for joining us live. Appreciate y'all for watching us on demand. Remember to show your appreciation back the simplest way possible. Let's drop a thumbs up on the video. That helps out the YouTube algorithm. You can also share this video with all your wrestling fans, friends, and family on all your favorite social media platforms. If you are new to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell to stay notified for all the great content here. And you can also sound off in the comment section below. Tell us what you thought about last night's AEW Dynamite. I guess no, it's not the penultimate. Not the go-home show. Penultimate to the go-home show for Grand Slam Australia, as they built out that card a lot on last night's show. So we're going to talk all about it on today's show, and appreciate y'all for joining us live. So if you are here with us live, sound off in the live chat, and we'll try to highlight as many of your comments as possible. But of course, if you're feeling generous, you want to give back to what we do here, you want to show your support to the True Hill Heat YouTube channel and AEWramble, the best AEW Dynamite review in the land, you can do so with a super chat donation. Any dollar amount matters. It goes back to the contributors that you see on screen with us here, and we always appreciate the support, like our good brother Louisville. Thank you so much, Louisville, for joining us. Appreciate you in the chat, trying to make up for all the ad revenue that we lost thanks to Jimmy. And of course, since you are the first super chat, we got to give you the mic so you can.
Bitch, come on now. Oh my God, Shivani, what the hell is wrong with you?
Louisville says Jose Alvarado was born to be a Knicks point guard. I'm guessing this is the latest trade from the trade deadline. I didn't check Twitter before I pressed go live, so I'm guessing this is the latest trade deadline. We'll try to keep you up, or you guys in the chat try to keep me up with all the trade deadline news, especially if something big happens, so we can address it on the show. Me and Jimmy, I'm gonna probably drop it either tomorrow or before this or this weekend. We did our latest GOAT match series where me and Jimmy went back in time and watched the Royal Rumble 2003, Redacted versus Kurt Angle for the WWE Championship, and we got the news as before we started recording. We got the news of the Anthony Davis trade.
Yeah, to the Wizards. Good Lord. Trae Young and AD. Good job. Two superstars who, well, quite frankly, don't want to be there. What a good job.
Hey, they could be a problem next year. They got the young players. They're
definitely going to be a problem. I mean, look at them. They've got two people that want to be there. They're an awful. Oh, you mean a problem for everybody else? Oh, no.
Yes, they are. They got the young players. Alex Sarr. They got Keontae. I forget his last name, but he's a really good player, really good scorer. If they can move on, to Anthony Davis, I think that's probably better for them. But if Anthony Davis is going to play 60 games like he hasn't played in like 2-3 seasons, I think that they can have something good here.
What does something mean? What is that?
Hey, I love the fact that a lot of these tanking teams are making win now moves to get all-star players, because you had them in the Utah Jazz getting Triple J.
I'm all for that. Listen, I'm all for teams trying their best. I'm just saying, sometimes your best is not good enough. I don't care what your parents told you. Sometimes your best ain't good enough. And the best ain't good enough here. Just ain't. Sorry.
Between the second apron and the trade deadline, this especially Anthony Davis and Jaren Jackson Jr. getting traded in the same trade deadline. This is totally going to change how teams approach giving max or super max contracts.
You think so?
Yeah.
I hope so.
Especially with the second apron move, the second apron rule, a lot of these like winning teams can't make those type of moves and can't get those type of players anymore.
I shouldn't say I hope so. That's the wrong phrasing. I think it's in the best interest of basketball's health for this to change.
Fair enough.
Sorry.
Fair enough. We got another super chat donation from our boy Louisville. Thank you so much, Louisville. Once again, you are helping us out dearly. We appreciate you for that. So we'll play another one of our classics.
I'm serious.
Here.
I'm not going to sit back and take this fucking shit.
You got Shivani cursing. You got Tony Khan cursing. Somehow I'm the bad guy. Fair enough. I'll be the bad guy.
Hey, that was Tony 4 years ago now. I can't believe that clip is 4 years ago. That makes me feel old.
It should.
Louisville saying more for the square jar. We're gonna need it. We're gonna need a lot. Hey, Las Vegas was cursing last night as well. Fuck ice.
Good for them. Though you are in Las Vegas, which last I checked was in Nevada, which I'll be nice. You vote for who you vote for. Fuck out my face.
Hey, maybe those 1,700 did not vote for him.
Wrestling fans always very performative, as we'll find out later. I presume. We'll get to it.
Yes, we will get to a lot in the wrestling world, as we always do on AEWramble. We got Short King the Goat, who says, I enjoyed Dynamite. The main event was a shock, and the ending is great, showing how stacked the main event scene is right now. I said it on social media, I'll say it here. I think the AEW world title picture is one of the better stories going on in wrestling right now. It's been very consistent. We got a real direction toward it last week, and just adding new players. I thought they did a good job with the two main matches last night to put new people into the main event picture.
Yes. That's all I'll say for right now. I have complaints, but nothing major.
We got Annika, who says, hey fam, as the crowd said, fuck ice. I'm with you.
Appreciate your consistency, Annika.
She is consistent. We also got another one from Fitzgerald here, who says, if a fuck ice chant broke out in WWE, Triple Kirk would turn the lights off and cancel the show. Laughing crying emoji.
Completely unrelated to hypocrisy and things like this. What were your thoughts on Hangman? Completely unrelated. Completely unrelated to
How is it completely
completely unrelated? I'm just asking. We're not talking about hypocrisy.
I did it.
Fitz,
I addressed it.
Hangman?
I was just talking about it towards the tail end of In the Weeds, so I will bring it up here. Such stupid comments in general. So his response of basically saying, yeah, I know what he did. I know he's a pedophile, but he's always been nice to me. So I don't break friendships. I'm okay with being a friend to a pedophile, but I understand if people are hurt by it or don't understand it or are upset by it. Like, it was him trying to be politically correct, but it's just so dumb of a comment to even address it. Then when you know the fact of he requested the interview, it made me, for the first time in a while, be like, CM Punk might have actually been right. He might have actually been right. He might be an empty-headed dumb fuck, because that was dumb. That was straight dumb as hell. To request the interview and to not like, if you're going to request the interview, your objective should be, I'm trying to distance myself from this person, that picture, and this entire situation as much as possible. And he basically owned it and basically said, oh, I'm going to reevaluate our friendship. That's the best that he can come up with.
Yeah, I didn't know he was going to post a picture. Oh, well, okay, never mind then. Good Lord. I Listen, he is empty-headed, obviously. But, hey, listen. I'm all for people showing me who they are. And listen, is this the worst look in the world? It's pretty fucking bad. But
not the worst.
It's not the worst. I mean, you have to be the other guy for it to be the worst look in the world. Yeah, good for him. I appreciate his fucking honesty. I'm not mad at him as much as I'm mad at the rest of you. The Hangman had to go this fucking far for him to get the response he should have gotten when you saw the fucking picture. Because when you saw the fucking picture, the response was, well, you know, we've all got things we don't like about people we don't know. And, you know, you can't really look up to celebrities and wrestlers like that. And, you know, a whole lot of not mentioning Hangman at all. This was everybody turned into a fucking philosopher. It was horrendous. Sometimes the world gives you lemons, and you have the fuck are you people all talking about? Good Lord. When Pop was in Saudi Arabia, it wasn't, well, you know, we all do things. We have jobs we don't necessarily want to find money in. Good Lord. You guys are all full of shit.
Yeah, I keep the same energy. So
If you say so.
I do. We got Chuck Berries. He says, what's good, THH fam? Grand Slam Australia is looking nice so far, and Revolution should be a banger as well. I can't wait for that either. We also got here Ace, who says, what's up, SP3 and Jimmy and chat? AEW Dynamite was very good show last night. We got Annika, who says, dang, I missed it. What Jimmy said. A whole lot of F-bombs.
A couple of F-bombs about awful people. F-bombs were deserved, but apparently they were too early. You have to restrain yourself before a certain amount of time so you can make AdSense revenue.
This guy rolling his eyes.
It's outrageous.
I watched so many of your videos. You do not drop F-bombs until you like fully involved.
I have an opening video and I have an intro. Yes, that's how that works. You should have done an intro. It's my fault you decided to change it up. Worried about this fucking money. All you niggas would go to Saudi Arabia.
You definitely taught me. You definitely taught me a lesson. I will never do a cold open with you ever again.
I am trying to be honest, and you guys worry about money. You niggas would go to Saudi Arabia, obviously. I didn't doubt that beforehand. You wouldn't? You wouldn't? No. You're mad at me over AdSense revenue. If they said I give you $100 million to go to Saudi Arabia, your ass is on a flight. You'd walk there.
No, I'm not. I honestly, I have morals. I have morals.
Oh my God.
Davion saying, good afternoon, fellas. I thought it was a solid show last night, but there was some booking decisions I'm not a fan of. It sounded like Jimmy. I guess Jimmy is the same. We got another super chat donation from Fitz. Thank you so much, Fitz, for the support. We will give you one of these.
Listen up, you prick.
Fitz says, Gabe Vincent is gone. Whole bunch of exclamation points. Finally. Laughing emoji. Yes, I that was the only benefit of that trade. The only trade that Rob Pelinka decided to do this trade deadline is get rid of Gabe Vincent. We didn't get anything in return. Luke Kennard, it's a good 3-point shooter. Maybe he can make a 3-pointer, or open three, unlike the rest of the Lakers team, not named Luka or Austin Reeves or LeBron. So maybe there's that, but the positive is Gabe Vincent is gone. I'm happy about that. Sure. We got Chuck Berries. He says, well, Giannis ain't going anywhere. So as far as I'm concerned, the trade deadline is meaningless. LOL. I think the James Harden trade is probably going to be the big headline from this trade deadline. And the trade deadline, they went crazy on Wednesday. I've never seen that many trades on Wednesday before the trade deadline. Usually you get the back-to-back trades the day of, like today, the day of the trade deadline at 3 p.m. when it's over. You usually get the back-to-back at this point, but not on a Wednesday like that. That was crazy.
I'm curious about Giannis. I'm kind of Team Chuck on this. I don't give a fuck with the rest of these people. That came out showing I like. I don't care where the rest of these people play their silly sport.
Keontae George, yeah. Is it counted? Yeah, I think you're right. We got Sar is a hooper as well. I agree. Alex Sar, he's really good. He would have been an all-star if Washington was worth a damn. And Sports and Things, I also agree with you. Yes, the second apron is nasty. All these teams that are good, they ain't gonna be stacking up unless you like build towards the draft and then you have to re-sign all your players. You're not gonna be getting these big max contract pickups if you're like a contending team because you're so close to the second apron already, unless you're the Oklahoma City Thunder or the Pistons. We got Fitz who says main event scene in AEW is great. I just need everything else outside the main event to be on par. That is the issue right now with AEW, especially the women's division. The women's division, they are on fucking Chat GPT on how they're booking the women's division at this point.
Fucking putrid. Disgusting. A shame. A sham, if you would.
Shams. He did not have a good week. He did not
have
a good week.
He got paid. I'm running around like a fucking maniac for. I got paid already. That's the whole point of running around like a maniac.
King Potato said, a world title picture so good that Hangman can keep under mid-carders to get in line for a shot while the rest of the guys go through actual former world title holders.
Yeah, the fact this is the ending of MJF and Hangman is disgusting. It's fucking
Big Man Does says, what are your thoughts on Hangman no longer calling the AEW title the AEW men's title? Did something happen that I missed? I think it was just a one-time thing. I think he's gonna go back to call it an AEW men's title, unless he's changing his persona to be more in line, because he did get heat for that interview.
As he should. You've been exposed for who you are. And to be fair, I don't mean exposed like you were a phony and then this is your true colors. Much like Punk, you believed one thing and then you had it brought to your fucking face and you fucking realized who you thought you were. It happens. It happens every fucking day. It's okay. Some people think they're tough and they get punched in the face and they do nothing about it. Like, oh shit, I'm not tough. You weren't lying. You just didn't know who you thought you were. It happens. It happens. I'm on your side, Hangman. I know it doesn't sound like it, but I am, believe it or not.
You on his side? Okay.
If my fucking sister's in Epstein files, I'm not going to cut her off. It's my fucking sister. What do you want from me?
You would cut me off if I was in the Epstein files.
Oh, you have kids. Yeah, I'd definitely cut you off.
We got a super chat donation from Josh D from CT. Thank you so much for the support.
But don't push me. That's Tupac.
Josh D says, I dug the opening video promos last night. Felt like the old school Saturday night's main event. He says, fuck Ice and Hangman.
God damn. All right.
That's how you really feel.
I don't know if those two go together, but all right.
Yeah, like I don't know how those two go together either. Like, I think one is on a different level than the other.
Fuck them. I'm with you.
Aces says Anthony Davis was hoping that he would be traded back to the Lakers, but that didn't happen. Laughing emoji. I mean, he seemed like that from his IG story. It's like I believed in this team, and then they
oh, poor bastard. You'll be all right.
We got King Potato says it's okay, guys. Hangman will go back to posting about planting flowers on Blue Sky, and all will be forgotten.
You are certainly correct. Wrestling fans have the shortest memory ever, especially when somebody like
just left it open there.
that's
John Cena. John Cena would be the best example of someone who's friends with someone problematic, and then they just forget when he's retiring.
It's John Cena.
No. Oh, but he does make a wish. Big Man Dog says, I'm just glad this will normalize wrestling discourse. Nobody can fake posture anymore.
There is, I will say, social media has kind of evened things out. You don't get to, Hulk Hogan doesn't get to pretend to be a good guy for decades at a time. Oh shit. Sorry, I started reading tweets or reading the comments. My bad.
Yeah, a lot of people said they would go to Saudi Arabia. You
I
would go to
appreciate-
Saudi Arabia for 100 million, right?
I would not. Though I appreciate everybody saying they would. And I appreciate Louisville for saying he fucking quit being a supplier to a Israeli government. Good fucking look at you. I've done the same. Well, not the same about Israeli, but I refuse to do an ad for AI. It's disgusting. I won't. It's ruining this country. Now listen, I can say I wouldn't do it for 100 million. I have been offered 100 million. I've been offered 1,000. I said no. Who knows? Maybe 2,000 is the number. Maybe 3,000 is the number. Maybe 100 million is the number. We won't know until it's offered. What was I going to say? And I appreciate Big Man Dog saying he would go. Listen, both of these are honorable positions to me. I will say this, however. I know quite a few of you were shitting on Ray Phoenix. And what was the other one? Ricky Starks. Talking about, man, if I got paid, I would shit at home. You have no morals. Sorry. You have none. Whatever it takes to get paid. That's a fine position. Just don't lie to yourself about it. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, he's getting paid. And he got paid to go to Saudi Arabia on Saturday as well. Ray Phoenix.
Oh.
He's happy. Ray Phoenix. He's happy.
Well, do what you want. I don't care.
Yeah. We got here in the chat. We got Power Jerry Finisher says, or more like no one's gonna do shit about it. Talking about, I guess, getting punched in the face.
Oh Jesus. I like to think you did something about it. Fair enough.
We got Fitz who says Ricochet had the IWC triggered yesterday. Did you see all the online exploits of Ricochet yesterday?
I did. This is the least serious person on the planet. I don't take this seriously at all. I remember when he was saying Will Ospreay should come to WWE. This is obviously when he was in WWE when he said it. And now WWE bad because he's in AEW. Somebody with no morals. This is somebody I don't take seriously. Not at all. Not at all. If he got caught fucking hanging out with Marty Scurll, the next day he would come out and say, listen, I don't know that man. I never met him. Just happened to, there was a fan that wanted a picture.
He's like, what did he do? Oh my God.
Yeah, fuck that guy. I'm sorry. He's up there for my least favorite wrestling people.
Oh, I loved it. I loved every second of it. We got a super chat donation from Josh D from CT. Thank you so much for the support.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Fuck you. Bye.
Josh D says, I wish someone would make Hangman disappear from my TV. God damn. He's taking this serious. It's still real.
Go ahead. I'm with you. Absolutely. So it's a dream.
I love that. But you just support Hangman.
That's a dream.
I support Hangman, but yeah, I'm with you. Take him off my TV.
No, well, support is stronger than I like. But yeah, I'm mad at Hangman. If I was in a position, I don't know about Marty Scurll. I don't know if I like anybody that much, but you know what I mean. If somebody I did like that much, I'd do the same. I wouldn't do an interview because that's ridiculous. But yeah, I'm gonna take a picture.
Oh, we got Fitz who says, how you feeling about LA Knight, Jimmy?
2-3 years later, we're in the same spot. What do you want from me? Take it where you can get it.
How you feeling about Braun Breaker?
I forgot to brag. I forgot. Because speaking of CM Punk and company, wasn't that me the last few months telling you all it was going to be Roman and Punk? Wasn't that me?
Yeah.
I just want to forget. Wasn't that called ridiculous? Wasn't that me?
Who said it was
Roman's
ridiculous?
Punk's gonna have to enjoy his buy one get one free main event. Wasn't that you? One thing about somebody else.
Yeah.
Am I right? I'm all right. That's probably.
Yeah. I didn't say you were ridiculous for suggesting that.
Oh,
I definitely didn't say that.
You just mocked me. Fair enough. I suppose that is different.
No, I said that after the report that was Roman was going to face Cody, which we both said was stupid. We both said that was stupid. And you said Roman and Punk.
I don't know how people work. And Roman's doing the right thing here, obviously. Now, the move for Cody is obvious to me. I don't know if he'll do it, but the move is obvious. The move is to put yourself in that fucking match. Obviously. It's to win on the mixed chamber and then fucking put yourself in this fucking match with Roman and Punk. Otherwise, you're going to be in a night one main event or the night two opener if things go really sideways.
The whole everybody thinks Cody is the one who turned down the Roman match. That's why it got scrapped.
Yeah, I understand that. That's not the issue. The reason the match got scrapped is because Cody is not going over, or the two of them can't agree on who's going over, which is fucking fair enough. And I thought the two of them would race to have the Punk match. Why Cody thought he was just fine with not doing a Roman match, I don't know. Arrogance, I suppose. Oh, well. Now look at you.
What did you think about the promo on Monday?
It's a rational opinion. I loved it. I thought Punk was great, and I thought Roman was fucking fantastic. I've never seen somebody so very efficient at accomplishing so many different things. Some of them important, some of them not important at all. Let's deal with the not important. Shit on Drew, shit on SmackDown. By extension, shit on Cody and shit on Triple H. So all wins all the way around. Then you put over Punk, you put over his hatred, you put over Netflix. Look at Roman. Look at Roman go. Fucking professional. You ain't seen this in a while. This is goddamn professional. My man. Such a fan. Shield members should take notes.
Made the World Heavyweight Championship the #1 title in one promo.
Done. Done and dusted. He is not a fan of Cody Rhodes.
No, he hates Cody Rhodes at this point.
I absolutely love
that gave him that Cody turning down that matchup is probably the best thing that's ever happened to Roman.
Fucking, what did he say? He did say, he's very, I'll Cody, I'm turning that down too. That puts you right back where the fuck I was ending up. But I'm not doing that, and I'm petitioning for the Punk match at the same time. It's the same thing. But now you want to help Drew out. Roman and Punk put a stop to that real quick for like 10 minutes on live TV.
Say, don't want me to face Drew? Boo!
I beat up Drew. I beat up Drew for 3 years. I beat up Drew a lot. Well, Jesus. Fuck.
They didn't have enough staples to put them back together.
I was gonna say, and Roman saying he didn't say you were the best of the two champions. He said
he said you're the biggest star.
You're the biggest star. You're the biggest star available. That's for Cody. You're welcome. Yes, I said it. Take that. Sit with it. Good Lord, these two. I hope they stick around. I mean Roman.
What did you feel about the Roman saying Triple H sucked in the Pat McAfee interview?
First of all, objectively correct. And it was really mean, all things considered. Because he can just say, we have great leadership, moving on. We have great leadership. Just in case you thought I was talking about Triple H, I was talking about Nick Khan. Nick Khan, we have great leadership.
Yes, he specified. He was like, Nick Khan, what a genius. But we got to keep up with that creatively.
Shat in his cornflakes and then won the Rumble. What the fuck? And then shat on Triple H again. He's got the main event against Punk. What the fuck is going on? I mean, we all know he's the biggest star available, obviously. I'm the biggest star around, that is. I'm shocked that Triple H knows it. Good for him. Yeah. Are we done with this Cody Rhodes experiment, finally? Can we finally be done with this? Can we start looking for another guy or woman sitting in Rhea Ripley's right there? What are we doing? What is going on?
She's probably going to be in a tag match at WrestleMania with the Bellas.
All right, take it easy. I'm hoping for some type of. I'd have Io and Rhea run the gauntlet. Then they could lose
like
at the very
a
end.
tag team turmoil?
Sure would. I think
they're going to do a TLC.
That's fine, but for Rhea and Io, two biggest female stars in your fucking company? That's odd.
No room unless you're gonna switch the title off of Vicaire.
No, I'm giving Stephanie her fucking match. Mania. You deserve it. I took your music. I could at least give you the fucking match of Mania.
Yo, they're trying everything in their power to not make Stephanie over by changing her music.
A lot of you guys hate it. I don't hate it. It's clearly not as good as the other one.
I hate it.
The other one's fucking fantastic, but this one's fine.
It was a downgrade for sure.
Certainly.
We got Fitz who says Roman badmouthing the creative and still winning the Rumble. He playing the political game well. I said he's Austin and Hogan combined in one in this whole 4-day stretch.
I don't know if that's a political game because that's not really political. You compliment the creative and then win the Rumble is political. You shitting on the creative and then win the Rumble is bully behavior. What the fuck is going on? Holy shit.
It's like they're stale. They can't do anything new. I had to come back and save them and then came back and won.
And they can't do anything about it. This nigga's contract's coming up. They still can't do anything about it. Goddamn right. He's got nowhere to go. Fuck you scared about Roman leaving for? He looks down. Home. He looks down on all of you. He still looks down on AEW. What the fuck are you afraid of?
He looks down on SmackDown at this point. Like, what are we talking about?
Hilarious.
Oh man. He would entertain it just to troll WWE though. He would have a meeting with Tony Khan just to be like
take a stupid fucking picture of Tony Khan going like this. Put the finger up.
And Roman, no, they do the shield. They do the shield fist bump. Moxley's at the meeting too. Tony Khan is playing the role of Seth Rollins.
Speaking of which, can we talk about how bad Seth Rollins is? I'm sorry. I know that has nothing to do with anything.
What? That has nothing to do with anything.
We was talking about Roman and Punk. And I was thinking about, man, Punk's been on a roll since Seth Rollins went away. Maybe that was the issue. You know, it is the issue. He's not very good. I'm sorry. He's a fine main event guy to have around. He's a 5 or a 6. He's Hangman. Be here. That should be the standard. If Punk can't get anything better out of you, you're not very good.
Hey, he had his 2 best promos of the last 5 years against Punk.
Yes, he got 10 years worth of whining out in the first one. And then his big line in the second one was, you went to the competition and made a lot of money. Go get him, Seth. Go get him, Seth. You told him.
Like, I explained this on Rated Raw Review. I was like, it came off like Seth's promos and him saying, I hate you, Punk, came off like, you hurt where I work. I work here, and I'm upset at what you said. Whereas Roman, it was, you personally hurt my career. Like, that's why it hit more than what Rollins said. Like, people were saying, oh, he just reheated Seth's nachos. I was like, no, it's the delivery and the emotion that was there that hits a lot more because you know the real life story. The real life story is that podcast. Yeah, you could say, oh, he badmouthed WWE. The one person he specifically badmouthed from the company, though, was Roman by explaining, oh, they just wanted me to make him look strong. Make Roman look strong. Make Roman look strong. That became his whole persona. We made a song off of that. Roman, he's so strong. Like, come on. He was the person who got affected the most from that. He literally was an over babyface pre-November 2014. He was out at that time dealing with health problems. And then when he comes back in December 2014, he's immediately booed. And then what happens after that? Royal Rumble 2015, where he gets booed out the building in Philadelphia, the most hardcore fans at that time.
Roman being the biggest star in professional wrestling for how many fucking years, and his character is that of a petty tyrant. It just kind of works that he has this thing he won't let go from however fucking long ago. Even though he's won everything you could possibly win since. And Seth sounds whiny, and even worse, like you said, he sounds like a company guy. Like, you're supposed to represent the company. Like, get out of here. Enough. I never love you like that.
No. We got King Davion says Roman is not a fan of Zootopia. Zebros or some stupid shit like that.
Awesome. So happy.
So good.
Hope
Promo of the year so far. Well, let's get into AEW Dynamite. Dynamite last night took place from Las Vegas, Nevada. What did you think about the crowd last night in Las Vegas?
Great crowd. If only for the fuck ice chance.
Pretty much. Best crowd of the year so far. We opened the show with Excalibur welcoming us. It's just Excalibur and Tony Schiavone today, which, why? Why would
I
you
gotta be
do
honest. I could deal with the two of them more than I could deal with the three of them. Even though
That's true.
Objectively worse than Taz.
That's true. Like without Taz there, Excalibur is able to do his thing a little bit more, and Shivani's just one-liners of not really adding anything to the conversation doesn't. It's not protruding on actually calling the matchup. His one-liners are more have to do with the matchup when it's just two of them.
Yes, what a great match here on Dynamite. All right, Ricochet and
Thanks
Jack
for your
Perry.
expert analysis, Tony.
Jesus, good lord.
So they put it over to hype up the card for tonight to pre-recorded comments from the competitors in action on the show. We first hear from MJF.
I fucking hate his new hairline. I decided. Fucking hate it.
Brody, he reminds Brody King that he sees men like him in the streets of New York all the time. They're called homeless. After tonight, King won't have a pot to piss in. Meanwhile, King replies and tells MJF that tonight in the main event, he's going to hurt him bad and he's going to earn his AEW world title shot. We then hear from Kenny Omega, who said, one more week and one more win, we can get a little closer to reclaiming AEW gold. He hasn't forgotten what Andrade did to him months ago, but he knows that Don Callis was behind it. He says that he's going to make Don pay and he's going to have to send all the rest of the family to try to hurt him, to stop him from winning the AEW World Championship. Don Callis says that his family presents AEW Dynamite tonight as Takeshita takes his next step to becoming the next Continental Champion. Mark Davis will dismantle Hangman Page while Kenny Omega steps in with a real man tonight, and he'll stomp a hole in Omega, leaving Callis so happy. We then hear from the Babes of Wrath, who tell Mega Bad that they aren't ready to feel the wrath as they're living their dreams tonight in Las Vegas. And then finally, we hear from Mega Bad, who say tonight that the Babes of Wrath are looking at the end. Any thoughts on these opening promos? Very, very much Saturday night main event in the 80s coded.
Very fucking CM Punk collision coded, which I didn't like. Because how do you make Eddie Kingston and CM Punk and Ricky Starks sound rehearsed? It's impossible. Somehow they pulled it off. But for these 8, that's fine. That's fine. That's good enough.
It was a much more effective way of running down the card than the usual Excalibur. I'm gonna say all these matches in one breath. Blah, 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 blah.
Very true.
Then we go into the opening contest, which was the Death Riders. Jon Moxley, Pac, Daniel Garcia with Marina Shafir in their corner versus the Don Callis families, Konosuke Takeshita, El Clone, and Josh Alexander. We get Garcia and Alexander. They start early and they start scrapping with each other. We get trade of takedowns and chops and shoulder tackles. Clone and Pac probably the highlight of the early portion of the matchup, where they exchange like arm bars until both flip out into multiple standing switches. Clone stumbled out of a Hurricane Rana and tried a head scissors of his own, but Pac flipped to his feet. Clone then responded with a jump kick and kipped up and stared down with Pac. Then we get Moxley and Takeshita tag in, and they get a big reaction from this crowd as they start throwing bombs at each other, neither giving ground until Alexander and Clone attack from behind, leading to Pac and Garcia making the save and gaining the upper hand, isolating Takeshita with some hot tags as Pac was sent flying over the top rope to the outside by Takeshita. Takeshita then launched Garcia with an overhead overhead belly-to-belly suplex onto a downed Moxley in the corner. Clone then made the tag, and he lit up Pac with fast kick combo, floated over into the corner with a Pele kick, only to hit a bounce back German suplex from Pac, who wanted a head of steam lariat, but he was tripped up by Alexander on the outside. Clone then hit his one-legged springboard moonsault as Pac was pulled outside, and the beatdown proceeded as we went to commercial break. Pac was worked over during the entire commercial break. Alexander kept Pac grounded with the Northern Light suplex and got a 2. Pac started swinging at everything that was moving and walking right into a flipping fireman's carry, only to miss the guillotine knee drop did Alexander, as Pac was able to make the hot tag to Moxley. Moxley and Takeshita tag back in, once again get a big response by the fans. They start trading forearms until each of them trade exploders, with Moxley standing tall, sending Alexander outside and catching a diving Clone with a mid-air cutter. Garcia made a blind tag as Moxley was leveled by Takeshita, and he levels him with the King Kong lariat back. As Garcia sank in the Dragon Tamer, Moxley comes in and he hits a curb stomp. For some reason, Garcia let go of the submission and tries to go for a cover. I would have just put back on the Dragon Tamer, but okay. Alexander makes the save. The match starts breaking down with everybody involved. We get Clone takes out Pac with a one-legged acai moonsault, but was met with a Moxley tope suicida. Garcia went back to the Dragon Tamer, but was rolled up for a 2 by Takeshita. He then hits him with the run. Garcia runs right into the Blue Thunder Bomb, and Takeshita gets the near fall. Takeshita goes for the power driver knee, but was caught with a forearm, but then Takeshita blocked Garcia's Casadora into a bastard driver into the release German suplex. Clone and Alexander hit the locomotion corner combo until Takeshita hits the power drive knee, but Garcia is able to kick out last breath of life in the Death Riders before Takeshita finishes them off with the Raging Fire for the 1-2-3 to pick up the win for the Don Callis family. Thought this was a good matchup here. I thought they worked hard. It was different from the typical house kind of like party match that we get from the multi-man matches. This had more of the story to tell, with Takeshita getting the win to set up his challenge for Moxley at Grand Slam Australia. We also got the clock that informed us that Omega and Andrade was going to be at the top of the hour. Post-match, we did see Takeshita stare down with Moxley, who was tending to Garcia on the outside. And then later in the show, it was officially announced that Jon Moxley will make his first defense of the AEW Continental Championship in 10 days time, or 10 days from last night, at Grand Slam Australia on February 14th. It will be Moxley defending against Konosuke Takeshita. What did you think about this trio's opener here?
I thought the worst part of it was the part I was looking the most forward to, which is Takeshita and Moxley. Those forearm exchanges are fucking terrible. They look atrocious. How do you make Takeshi's forearms look terrible? I hate everything Moxley does in between the moves. What else did he do that bothered me? There was quite a bit in this fucking match. Oh, completely missed on the fucking curb stomp, and they got a right up close look at it. Good Lord. I hated everything about it. I need him to go away. Go away yesterday. The Shadow Realm. Where the fuck Seth Rollins is? Send this nigga. Everybody else is fine. Fine enough. I mean, we know Daniel Garcia, Josh Alexander. We watched Carnero Chris Benoit the same day that we watched Josh Alexander and Daniel Garcia, and you could just see there's no sauce. There's no sauce on it. You got to put sauce on the fucking dumplings, otherwise this fucking stinks. I'm sorry. They had Daniel Garcia this big hope spot at the end. He fucking kicked out. Oh, he's such a fucking badass. Just go right to the fucking finish. I hate it so fucking much. It is my least favorite thing in professional wrestling, AEW in particular. Can we please stop? Can we please reevaluate all of this? While I appreciate the freedom Tony Khan gives his wrestlers to wrestle, I would appreciate it if he stopped and had people tell them what to do. Because when left to their own devices, Jon Moxley stinks. How's that?
God damn. That was quite the statement.
I'm sorry. don't understand that big thing they had to open the show. Like fucking all those people yapping about what's coming up, and then the music of the Death Riders hits. Dude, I'm over the show. I'm already over this fucking show. Lord.
Jimmy, would you be interested in a Josh Alexander versus Daniel Garcia match?
Only if it's in front of an empty crowd, so then I can justify the complete silence that they all get. Silence. German suplex, silence. Ankle lock, silence. 2 solid hands. Solid hands. I'm not as down on Garcia as I was before because the wrestling fan base has given up on him. So there's no need for me to push back. He was the future before. He should go to NXT. He should fucking get a push in AEW. He should go home. Enough of this nonsense. Poor Pac had to mess with these fucking people.
Pac was the only person you enjoyed in this goddamn match.
How did I not enjoy the catch? I just didn't.
Because he had to mix it up with Moxley. I feel like as of right now, you hate Moxley more than you love Takeshita.
That is certainly fucking true. Outside of no, I don't think there's anybody I love more than I hate John Moxley matches. I don't care who it is. CM Punk and Moxley, Willow and Moxley, I'm not interested. Sorry. Just not.
We got Big Man Dogs who agrees with you. He says that is true. People's view of him has normalized.
Yeah, calm the fuck down. Yes, they were. They lost their fucking minds for a while there. It's like, would you stop? Would you all relax?
He had the potential.
What does that even mean? I'm sure there was somebody in the wrestling school that was as good as Bryan Danielson. We're past that. We're past that now. We're past that by a lot. Potential doesn't count for anything. I'm sorry.
We get backstage Renee Paquette with an interview with Swerve Strickland along with Prince Nana, asking where his focus shifts now that he's out of the world title picture. Nana said that their focus is right where it's always been. Just because they lost one match doesn't mean they're going anywhere. Strickland didn't say a word during this as he was rather PO'd after his loss against Andrade last week.
I thought Nana was good here, and I thought the visual of him talking for Swerve is good. I probably would have done it differently. Probably would have had Swerve walking and had Renee try to talk to him. He pays no fucking mind. Then has Nana take over. Because him sitting there with his arms folded looks petulant. He looks like a child. Look at me. I'm not talking. Okay.
Thanks, sir. You're probably right. That would have been probably a better way to do the interview, but I liked it. I liked what Nana had to say, and you could tell that it was probably we're gonna have something more with him later on in the show.
You know what? I didn't. I thought that was just their way to get Swerve on TV, and then I was very disappointed when I found out. That's not true. I'm actually excited for what happens for Swerve next.
Yeah. We get a video package, which I want to say, I thought the vignettes on tonight were very well done and did get me excited for the future of certain people. But this one was probably the best of them all, as we got a video package for Will Ospreay as they show highlights of his AEW run so far, and then the attack by Jon Moxley and the Death Riders at Forbidden Door in the Lights Out Steel Cage matchup. We then see him awaiting neck surgery as we see x-rays of his neck and the screws in his neck. Excalibur after the vignette here says that the surgery was successful, but we don't know when Ospreay can return to action. This was a good kind of update on Ospreay to start the hype for his eventual return to the ring. And it felt very coded the first video package of the 2002 Triple H return without the Beautiful Day song to it, or like Cody before the 2023 Royal Rumble when he was making his return. It felt very much like that, seeing the guy in the getting the surgery and then him like working out and getting ready to come back. I liked it. What did you think?
What's the Triple H song that they used?
Beautiful Day. Yeah.
Ospreay. I love Will Ospreay. He's one of the few people that I find overrated but underpushed, if that makes any sense to anybody. Fans overrate him and the company underpushes him, believe it or not. He should be the number one star of this company. Full stop. Him and MJF. That's kind of heel babyface. And I look forward to him coming back. He's fucking fantastic. He's almost as good as everybody thinks he is.
I love how you always know how to put the best backhanded compliments in the game today.
He is like this was like 2K or something. He's like a 98. And everybody's telling you he's 109. Good
Lord. Fitz breaking it down. He says TK has a slam dunk main event for All In. He says Ospreay wins the Owen, Omega wins the title, Omega versus Ospreay, All In with slap.
Omega wins the title win. You would think it'd be a Revolution, a fucking big pay-per-view. Apparently not.
I mean, another like I would say probably the soonest Omega would win the title would be probably like Double or Nothing.
That's May.
Yeah.
And when is All In?
All In is in August. Omega doesn't need a long run. He has one of the longest AEW world title, the second longest AEW world title run of all time.
All right.
We get up next, Orange Cassidy and Timeless Tony Storm are in action, getting ready for AEW Grand Slam Australia when they'll be in a mixed tornado tag team matchup, hair versus the Death Riders, Willa Yuta and Marina Shafir. Tonight they are facing, I guess, local talent, Jordan Oasis and Brittany Brooks. Earlier today, Cassidy and Storm asked Tony Khan to be a standby matchup, and he said if there's time, they'll get it. And apparently time opened up 30 minutes into the show.
How the fuck would you know this time? Is he an idiot? Does nobody have the balls to tell him that that's stupid? Good Lord.
I would have been the guy in the being like, that doesn't make too much sense. 30 minutes into the show? Like what? Like if you did this later on in the show, yeah, it makes more sense. Like say that, I thought Andrade and Omega was going to go longer, but
seriously, as far as he knew, the main event was only going to go 5 minutes. How'd you know that?
I guess the trios match went shorter than he thought it would. It went like 20 minutes.
Dope. Jesus.
We got Storm, who is dressing the part as she comes out in a denim ensemble similar to Orange Cassidy. Oasis offered a free shot to Cassidy, who did one of his lazy chops, and then until he offered Oasis one of his, and Oasis watched too much power slap and wound up too much, so Cassidy basically ducks out the way and does a takedown. After looking at his reflection in Oasis' bald head, he realized that could be his fate, so he tags out to Storm, who got the breader of Brittany Books with Mongolian chops. Then we get the Do-Si-Do by the baby faces. They did a little tango and did their Mr. and Mrs. Smith offense. Then eventually we get the Sweet Chicks music by Tony Storm on Oasis, and then they finish them off with the Orange Punch to pick up the victory here. Post-match, Luther scurries to the ring. Cassidy took the mic, and he says he doesn't know if the hair versus hair mixed tag team matchup is a good idea. He actually likes his hair. Storm says that her hair is her livelihood and would look like a boiled egg or an angry penis if she got a bald head. Storm then looked at Luther and crumbled to her knees as Luther placed a robe over her as she rose and reminded her and Cassidy who the hell they are. Two things in Australia will happen. Either Cassidy gives Willa Yuta a comb over, or Storm will make Marina look like Mox. This got a good ovation from the crowd. They were into it. Me, not so much. What did you think?
Same. Ass. So make sure I understand this correctly. Oh, never mind. It's explained. That's simply loser of the fall has the head shave. This is Wheeler, obviously.
Yes, definitely. I guess. What would what do you think that it was Wheeler that suggested this, or the company said like we gotta cut your fucking hair?
I wouldn't be shocked if Wheeler suggested this. But man, you know what? Tony Constantine has this weird obsession with fucking Wheeler Yuta. So maybe he just thinks about Wheeler Yuta. Why? When there's 87 different things to do, I don't know. But sure. Good Lord.
Hey, this got 2 more women on the show than he probably wanted.
That's something, I suppose. Tony Storm doing her part to elevate women's wrestling. Dosey doing. The Bret Hart of AEW. As long as I get mine, I don't give a fuck about the rest of that shit.
Fitz says, who is this match for? Who does this benefit? Australia wants to see Tony Storm. I will say that.
Yeah. Fair enough.
We got Project Finisher says it's a step down for Storm, but she always delivers her part. It's the rest of the vision. TK is dropping the ball. This is decent.
Okay, you say so.
No, that's fair. We got Davion who says this shit should have not been on the show. This conglomeration versus Death Rider story still going on is absolutely putrid. Look at you teaching the chat some new words.
Fantastic. Putrid. I'm here for it.
You said this earlier. You said putrid earlier.
Oh, apologies.
I love that you don't even know the stuff that you say or remember the stuff you say during this show.
My bad.
Earlier in the day, we see Darby Allin skateboarded all the way to Las Vegas when a car pulled up on him, and it's the War Dogs, Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors. They jump Darby, attack him near the production truck. We get Gabe throwing him into the side of the production truck, spitting on Darby's face on the production truck. Then Connors cracked Allin with Wilson, and before they threw him in the back of their trunk, they then pull off in their vehicle, and they just kidnap Darby Allin. And commentary sold this like someone sneezed. This is one of my favorite parts of the show, but I don't think the commentary helped it. Commentary was the weaker part of it. If they would have reacted to this appropriately and be like, well, someone needs to get to the bottom of this. What the hell happened to Darby Allin? They should be, this is the moment where Tony Schiavone should step in, because he sells like being irate about things, especially when it comes to Darby, or it used to come to Sting. He usually is better at this, but he just reacted like someone farting in a church.
I mean, it's Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors. Is that what his name is?
Yes.
Yeah. You're almost out, Darby. You're almost out. You're slowly but surely climbing out of. You're now just Death Riders adjacent. You're almost out. You're almost out of the fucking hole. Yeah, you're almost out of the fucking hole. Keep pushing. You'll make it out somehow. What the fuck? Why? Why's Gabe Kidd here at all?
Hey, they like him. They like Gabe Kidd.
Clearly.
We got King Carter who says King Greg who says Gabe Kidd has to be at least on dual contract at this point. Maybe. I liked it too. It was this whole angle with Darby and the War Dogs on the show was very 90s coded. It felt like a Vince Russo in a good way. Vince Russo wrote these segments.
I'm here for
especially
it.
The second part was stronger than this part, though.
Just not with the Gabe Kidd or Clark Connors.
Why don't you?
He has a great look about himself. Clark Connors does. He looks like somebody who would kidnap somebody.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but okay.
Is he friends with Marty Scurll?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Do we always have to go back?
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
Just asking a question. I don't know these people. I don't know who they're fans of. I don't know who they're friends with. Just asking the question. That's all.
No, they're not. They're not friends with him.
As far as
Xavier, huh?
As far as you know.
As far as I know, yeah. As far as I know, I won't know until I check social media one day. We got Louis says AEW needs some good old scumbags.
Same, yes. I don't like the ridiculousness on the show. I just want more for Darby, quite frankly.
Annika says before I said it, Jimmy. Clark looks like the dude that'll say yes to anything.
Right? This clearly wasn't even his idea. Kidnap. Let's do it.
He's like, sure. It was definitely Gabe's idea. Gabe is the lunatic of the two. He's like, you know what? I'll drive the car. I'll be the getaway driver, sure.
Outrageous.
We get AEW Trios champion, the aforementioned Hangman Adam Page, who comes out for his qualifying matchup to see if he can qualify for the number one contenders matchup at AEW Grand Slam Australia. And he gets a member of the Don Callis family, and it is Australia's own Mark Davis. Or told the stipulation here is if Hangman wins, he gets the number one contenders matchup. Davis attacks Hangman right at the bell, but Page quickly gained control with a low snap drop kick. Page foolishly started a chop battle with Davis, which was a big mistake because Davis is going to win that 9 times out of 10. He initially won until Page low bridge Davis outside and met him with a slingshot crossbody. Back inside, Davis gained control and took the fight right back outside, crushing Page against the barricade with a charging uppercut into commercial. We come back from commercial and Davis is clobbering Page in the corner with home run forearms. He then took Page up for a superplex attempt, but Page bit his way free, countering into a sunset flip power bomb, and he's able to get a 2 count off of that. Then we get Page, who hits 2 springboard lariats, and he told commentary to move as he looked for a slingshot sunset flip bomb, but Davis was able to fight out of that. Davis tried another charge against the barricade, but no water in the pool for him, and he crashed and burned. Page then climbed into the crowd and he hits this crazy looking Orihara moonsault off one of the perches in the crowd into Davis on the floor. Great spot there. Then he comes back into the ring. He puts him in and he puts him in position to hit a beautiful moonsault press, but he's only able to get a 2. Davis escapes the dead eye with a release German suplex and wanted a BT bomb, which Page escaped and turned it into a Hurricane Rana for a 2 count. They both traded shots until Davis turned Page inside out with a home run lariat. He then hit a wild looking awful waffle for a near fall. Davis tried a lariat once again, but this time Page met him, only for Davis to no-sell it and get his lariat instead. He tried for the pull-up power driver, but Page was able to counter that into the dead eye, but that only got a 2. I was like, why did they do that? Because that was kind of the peak of the matchup. Davis sidestepped a buckshot lariat. Page tried to skin the cat, but Davis caught him. He caught him for a power slam, but Page was able to reverse onto the ramp. He hits a tombstone on the ramp. Then he puts Davis back into the ring, and he connects with the buckshot lariat to pick up the victory and advance to Grand Slam Australia on February 14th. Thought this was a very good matchup here. Davis worked hard. The crowd was into it and behind Hangman. And I thought that the match peaked with the dead eye. That's why it could have been like a great match. I think if they just end it there, it's a very good, solid matchup overall. I think they peaked at that point and they went a little bit longer than they needed to. Other than that, very good stuff. Post-match, Page gets on the mic and he stamped his ticket. He says he stamped his ticket for Grand Slam Australia and he hopes to see Kenny Omega there. Page then tells MJF that if he wins his match at the show, then at Revolution, he plans to stomp every future child out of MJF's little balls and take back the title that he never should have lost. Good promo by Hangman as well.
Yeah, well, we know Hangman clearly doesn't give a fuck about kids and their safety, so I appreciate him doing the same thing.
Not the promo he should have cut after this week, but yeah.
Aren't you a t-shirt? What the fuck? Good Lord.
What did you think of the match?
So a waste. It was a good match. I would say it's good. Let's start there. Let's have some positivity. It's been like 3 matches in a row. How many matches in a row where I just didn't give half a fuck? Let's start with some positivity. The match was good in a vacuum. Hangman is a great wrestler in the ring. He's a great wrestler overall. He's great on the mic. He's a great character. Like, think about Swerve, and except better at everything.
What the fuck? Damn, you never can just compliment anyone. It has to be an insult to someone else.
I was thinking about that. Like he's better in the ring. He's better on the mic. He's a better character. He's even a piece of shit. Hangman's even a better piece of shit than fucking Swerve is. Pedophile fan is worse than Coon, which is this. Hangman even does that better than fucking Swerve.
Pedophile fan. Wow.
Match was good though. What are we supposed to do with like Mark Davis? Why is this Hangman's match? Somebody explain that to me. Why is this his qualifying match? Andrade and Kenny Omega have to face each other, but yet he has to beat Mark Davis. Are you fucking serious? What is going on?
Because Samoa Joe got injured, and this is the best they could do on short notice, I guess.
Jesus Christ. That'll be nice. We'll keep it together. Yeah, this match was in and of itself, it was fine. The best match of the night so far.
Yeah, I agree with that. Oh my God, Davion says Jimmy Macram, the great analyst in the history of our sport. The greatest.
This is hilarious. Yeah, I met on-screen character. He's got a great character on screen. I can't say much about his character off the screen.
We used to be able to say that, and now. Man, I can't with you sometimes, but here we are. We get a video package for Kevin the Jet Knight. We hear a pre-recorded promo from him as well. Knight said that he knows what he's capable of and is as good as he says he is. We see footage of his wins in the Continental Classic against Darby Allin, as well as pinning Kazuchika Okada, being the one who got the pin in the trios title matchup, and his great match with Swerve a couple of weeks ago. Knight keeps hearing about how he's the future, but the Jet is the here and now. What did you think about this vignette here?
Seeing Hangman have a singles match and then getting a Kevin the Jet Knight video package right afterwards just lets you know how worthless the fucking trios division is. These niggas are all part of the trio champions.
That's why it connected. That's why it was the best follow-up.
Another guy. The guy in the group. Okay, sure. That's fine. It's well enough. If it goes anywhere, otherwise, it's just a waste of time.
I think they maybe build to Jet versus Okada for the international title, since he beat him in the C2.
Hell, I don't know what that's. I'm sorry. Okada can't pick fucking Knight out of a lineup. There's no way on this planet you're gonna get the best out of Okada against Kevin the Jet Knight. Please don't do that. Please don't do that.
Yes, he can pick him out of a lineup. If it's a lineup of the AEW roster, he's like, I want that black guy.
That's definitely Swerve. That's
He's like, that's definitely Swerve. I've already beaten him. This guy beat me. Yeah, okay. He does care. He does care enough. If he lost to him, Okada don't lose that much.
Maybe. I remember that.
Then we had our other qualifying matchup for the number one contenders match at Grand Slam Australia. Kenny by God Omega going one-on-one with Andrade El Idolo. This is the first time that Omega and Andrade have faced each other in AEW. First time they faced each other since Triple Mania for AAA back in 2021. We get Omega, who came out second. Andrade came out first. Callis hid behind Archer as Andrade's pyro went off. And we saw Andrade had 4 fans ringside fawning over him during his entrance. Andrade held Callis at the opening bell before starting an early chop battle until Omega threw a early V-trigger out of nowhere, sending Andrade to the floor. Omega wanted the one-wing angel on the floor, but Andrade able to counter that. He hits a snap suplex on the outside, taking way too much time back inside. Omega battled back with the superplex off the top for 2. As Callis said, Andrade is so gorgeous, he should be on a romance novel riding a horse. I always have to put these lines of Callis' sexual ambiguity when it comes to Andrade is awesome. Maintaining wrist control, Omega threw a series of chops before successfully hitting the "you can't escape" as Andrade ducked a lariat after that into a flying forearm. He kept up and signaled for a figure 4, but Omega was able to cradle him up. Andrade quickly was up and hits 2 suplex, the 2 amigos, and then he does a gator roll all the way to the outside, and he hits the 3rd amigo on the floor. Andrade was briefly distracted by the female fans who wanted a picture with him immediately, but instead he says, wait, I got to do one more thing to impress you. He goes back inside. He does a springboard tornado to the outside, hitting Omega, and then he does his aura farming Lothario act. I love this. This is one of my favorite characters in wrestling right now, is the random plants taking pictures and fawning over Andrade as he takes selfies with them. Back from break, Andrade tried his double spring moonsault, but Omega was ready for him and got his knees up. Omega charged and missed a corner V trigger, which gave Andrade the opening to go after the leg. He then pounces and applies the figure 4. He tries to go for the figure 8 with the bridge, but apparently divorce made him not so good at it. So Omega was able to roll over into a reversal as Andrade scrambled to the ropes. Both traded strikes on their knees and then rose to their feet, exchanging more forearms until Omega spiked Andrade with multiple snapdragons. Then we get Omega went for a 3rd, but Andrade was able to escape, only to be set into the corner. He positions him perfectly with his face to the turnbuckle, and he hits a V trigger to the back of the head. Omega wants to put the death nail in this guy. He takes him to the top rope, and he tries for an avalanche one-wing angel, but Andrade is able to reverse it into a sunset flip powerbomb. He then picks him up, hits the wrist clutch DDT, spiking Omega right on the top of his head, only gets a 2 count. Callis buried referee Aubrey for that as Andrade hits the corner double knees and he gets another close near fall. We never got the time call. Like, I would thought this would be a time limit draw because I didn't think either one should be losing at this point, but Omega was able to avoid the DM at the 15-minute mark, leading to another chop battle between the two. Andrade chopped Omega right in the jaw, and both traded big boots and V triggers as Omega went for a home run shot, only to run right into that massive spinning back elbow, which looked vicious. He landed that flush. Aubrey checked on Omega, allowing Callis to throw in the screwdriver into Andrade. Andrade tries to hide it, and he tries to go for the screwdriver shot as Callis distracts Aubrey, but then Swerve Strickland runs down. He grabs the screwdriver from Andrade, but him coming at ringside basically distracts Aubrey as she tries to move him away, thinking that he was trying to use the screwdriver. So with her distracted, Andrade takes advantage. He hits a low blow on Omega. He then picks him up and hits the DM, and 1, 2, 3 back-to-back weeks, Andrade has pinned 2 former AEW world champions What a win for Andrade. I did not expect this one. Like, I didn't expect last week. I wanted it, but I didn't expect last week to happen. And then this week, I definitely didn't expect it. And it got it done. Andrade picks up a win in a banger of a matchup. These two guys had great chemistry, and you could tell they were saving something for a future matchup as well. But a great first matchup in AEW between these two. Post-match, you get Andrade. He scurries ringside and celebrates with his ladies. Then Swerve got into the ring while Andrade taunted him up the ramp. Omega was trying to recover as Andrade celebrated on the ramp with Callis and Archer. Then we get Omega, who finally got up from the loss. He got into Swerve's face. He started bickering with him over Swerve getting involved in his matchup and causing a distraction that led to his loss. Security rushed the ring and separated the two, as I think this was the first time security successfully did their job, as we only got a couple of shoves between the two men. They never came to blows officially, as Strickland and Prince Nana left, leaving Omega in the ring. So that means that Andrade will move on to February 14th in Australia, Grand Slam Australia. He goes one-on-one with Hangman Adam Page to determine the number one contender for the AEW World Championship at Revolution. What did you think about the matchup between Andrade and Omega? The result with Andrade picking up the win due to the distraction from Swerve, and the post-match between Swerve and Omega.
Fantastic match. I thought it was really good. They have great chemistry together, and Omega seems to be on one this go around. Maybe his last go round. Andrade was fucking great. I've said this before. He's one of my favorite wrestlers to watch. As far as the winner goes, while I'm very happy for Andrade and shocked, I did not see it coming. I can't say if it's the right call. It kind of does telegraph who's going to win at Grand Slam, and I don't think Omega Hangman does that nearly enough. That aside, I'm fine with it. Swerve coming out. I assume this is part of his heel turn, where he keeps trying to do the right thing, and it keeps not paying off. So he'll give some shitty speech about it. Everybody thinks I'm the bad guy. I'm just going to be the bad guy. Yes, I'm shitting on it before it happens because I'm going to hate it. It's not our fault you won't mind your fucking business. Mind your fucking business. Yeah, this was really fucking good. Easily the match of the night. Easily the match of the night to this point, most fucking certainly. I love every bit of this.
Yeah, this was not only great wrestling, it was great booking with the finish, because it sets up a second matchup between Andrade and Omega, another matchup between Swerve and Andrade, and most of all, Swerve versus Omega, which I thought was going to be for Revolution, but Dave Meltzer of the Wrestling Observer newsletter said that Omega is booked for like a Capcom thing the week of the pay-per-view, so he doesn't think he's going to be on the pay-per-view. So maybe it's Omega and Swerve in Canada at Dynasty in April, which is the pay-per-view after Revolution, and maybe they do Andrade and Swerve again at Revolution. He's doing a Capcom event the week of the pay-per-view.
Like as a gamer?
I guess so.
Or as like a person?
As a person. Because he's a part of the Street Fighter game.
Who gives a fuck? What do you mean? This is Revolution. This is not an episode of fucking Dynamite. What? Good Lord. Are you fucking serious? Come on, man. This is really half retired. What are we doing? Isn't this their biggest or second biggest event? What the fuck you mean you're busy? You got other things to do. That's the thing going on. What's the thing you got going on? The birth of a child? Nah, I got this Capcom thing.
How did I know this would be your reaction?
Fuck.
The other thing I was gonna say, I think like you said, like Andrade is always great. I feel like everything's come together with Andrade so far in this run. It feels like he's kind of like this is like his full form. This is like his full form as far as like he's got a character that's working, that's getting him over with the audience right now. He's been amazing in the ring so far in this run with AEW. This run in AEW already has bypassed his first run in AEW to me. He just beat two back-to-back weeks, beat two of the top guys in the company, and he feels like a main event star already. That more than he ever did in his first run in AEW, and more than he ever did in WWE.
Everything's coming together. What? What's coming together? He's getting pushed. His character. He's got this character. It's the same thing he's always been. Fucking silent.
No, it's not. He's never been the Lothario.
It certainly is. Oh my God. He poses with plants in the crowd. Get out of here. Stop it. It is what it is. He's fucking getting pushed as a fuck you to Triple H or Nick Khan or whoever. I'm good. He's fucking fantastic. He's always been fantastic. I'm glad it's paying off finally. You just had to switch companies 4 or 5 times.
Just 4 or 5 times.
Fuck it, wait. Do what you got to do. And hire a lawyer to fix your contract. Who would have thought?
Crazy thought, right? We got King Greg who says,
I just realized
right now.
Big Man Dogs changed his Roman picture. Absolutely. Roman was crushing it. Absolutely. You deserve
it. We got Chuck Berries who says, I definitely love this for Andrade, for him to face Hangman at Grand Slam Australia. We also got Will Chisholm with a super chat donation. Thank you so much, Will Chisholm, for the support. We appreciate you. So does Steady Keys.
This is also on you, because you can stop this.
Will says Swerve face was like a black woman said hey, LOL.
fucking baby. Lord.
We got another super chat donation from our good brother Chuck Berries. Thank you so much, Chuck Berries, for the support. Since we're talking about Andrade,
Why are you so crazy? Take it easy. Take it easy.
Chuck Berry says, I see this as a setup for Omega versus Swerve at Revolution. With that in mind, which one do you guys think needs the win in that match more? I think that Omega has to get a world title matchup in the next pay-per-views, whether it's Revolution, it's not going to be Revolution, then it needs to be Dynasty because that one's in Canada. That makes sense for him to get the world title shot there, or it needs to be Double or Nothing because that's relatively one of their biggest shows, one of their big 3, big 4 biggest shows of the year. So yeah, I think that Omega should get the win against Swerve the first time around. What do you think?
Swerve's lost a lot of matches. But fuck him. So yeah, we'll go with Omega. Not mad at that. top three guy. Top 3 guy beats top 6, 7 guy. I'm good with that. Sign me up. What?
You just have
released that fucking song. I know anything about Swerve before that. Feel free. I squash him if you want.
Yeah, no, we weren't gonna ignore the super chat, Chuck Berries, but we know that this match is gonna happen. Probably not at Revolution, maybe at Dynasty. If this whole thing about the Capcom it is a report from Dave, so like we always say, we gotta take it with a grain of salt. So we don't know if Omega's definitely not gonna be on Revolution yet. Big Man Dog saying, educate the fans that he's a main eventer. Yeah, that's what they're doing with Andrade the last couple of weeks.
I'm glad it's happened eventually. How long was he in AEW the first time? And I mean, yeah, the first time.
2.5. I want to say 2.5 years.
Jesus. Yeah, this was definitely a fucked out to be thing. But hey, I'm not mad at it. Good for you.
To be fair, it took him like, what was it, 6 months before he started causing problems backstage. No, it was like a year. It was like a year before he started causing problems because he wanted to go back to WWE.
Pushed.
Well, that too.
Fucking, Sammy Guevara. What are we doing here? Let's just talk around this. I'm such a fan. I'm such an Andrade guy. I'm such a fucking Andrade guy. Just if I'm not getting what I want over here, I'm leaving. It's that simple. I'll figure the rest out later. No plan either. No lawyer, no nothing. Fucking. I love you, sir.
Project Finisher says my favorite clip is this Andrade one. It is one of my favorites as well. I agree with you.
Easy. Take it easy.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
Didn't they introduce him with fucking Vicky Guerrero?
Yes. And then they went from Vicky to Chavo Guerrero. And then he beat up Chavo, and that was it.
I think it's bound to fail. Oh,
yeah.
Shocking.
Jarring for sure. We get a video package following this matchup with Brody to basically hype up the main event with Brody King talking about his journey to getting a AEW World Championship shot, wanting to win this and wanting to win the Eliminator so he can face MJF at Grand Slam Australia. Further hype for the people. Further hype for the main event.
Yeah. That's kind of why I'm not happy about it. I would have had to open the show.
I mean, what, you would have had the Omega Andrade match as the main event?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's fair. That is fair. Then we go backstage to Renee Paquette, who is with AEW Women's World Champion Chris Statlander, who agreed not to be out there during the next matchup, and doing so, she basically agreed with Tekla that if Tekla doesn't get involved in the next matchup, that she'll get a rematch for the AEW Women's World Championship next week in a stipulation of Statlander's choosing. If Tekla is a good girl, she says, Statlander will tell her what the stipulation is this Saturday on Collision. So this was basically a promo to announce an announcement on Collision. Statlander looked good here.
She does. She looks like a star of some kind. I'm not sure if I like it or not, but you do look important. You should do her promos in sign language. Oh shit! I'm sorry, it popped me. Yeah, it wasn't great. It wasn't great. When are you all ready to let this go? Let us know.
Hey.
Not only is she not great at promos, Tony Khan is not great at booking this women's vision at all. And by not great, I mean he doesn't give a fuck.
That's a deadly combination. Having someone who's not the greatest, not well-developed character, not good on promos, and Tony Khan as a bad booker. Especially when it comes to the women's division. It's like Ella. I mean, I think the whole reason why they're doing the matchup next week is he heard the reaction for Tekla last week.
You think they put the belt on Tekla?
That's the only reason you do the matchup this quickly after the last match.
Holy shit. Ew. Good Lord. I'd give up on this thing if I could. I can't. I'll do the show. But otherwise, I give up. That's egregious. A whole division just shat on for no reason. What the fuck?
I just don't understand why he hates women's wrestling so much.
Well, I have my thoughts. It goes back to his high school days.
Why do you always have to make fun of him for being
autistic? Not making fun of him. I'm just saying I think he had issues in that throwback. I'm just saying he had issues in that area. That'd be my guess. With he was trying to get all the 15-year-olds while they were busy hanging out with Marty and Hangman.
Oh, Jesus, come on. Jesus Christ.
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
Sorry.
Couldn't help yourself. Couldn't help yourself at all.
Hangman driving around acting like he's looking at anything else except the awful shit going on in his back seat. Good for you.
Oh my God! What the fuck? Holy shit! What the fuck?
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
Can't help himself. All right, time to talk about the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championship Eliminator matchup. We got the Babes of Wrath, TBS champion Willow Nightingale and Harley Cameron versus a Mega Bad, Megan Bayne and Penelope Ford. Nightingale wanted Bayne to start the matchup, but Ford attacked from behind, giving Mega Bad the advantage for about 5 seconds before Nightingale collided them both together. Cameron tagged in, and we got a Katsadora assisted splash on Ford for 2. Willow tagged right back in with the snap suplex for another 2 count. Ford got a jawbreaker and stumbled back in as Bayne could tag in, and then Nightingale cartwheeled out of the corner and hits an enziguri on Megan before Ford ran distraction, allowing Bayne to hit a corner Hurricane Rana and followed up with a tope suicida, showing off her agility. Mega Bad was in control as we went to commercial break. Nightingale was worked over the entire break until things returned. Ford was launched by a pounce to lead to the Harley hot tag. Sling blades and right hands by Harley on Ford as both traded standing switches until Cameron got a pup handle suplex for 2. High kick connected by Cameron, but Ford answered with a clubbing forearm. Mega Bad then tried a delayed vertical suplex, but Cameron countered into a double DDT. Bayne recovered and went up top, but was cut off as Willow joined her partner in doing a double superplex, but Ford flew in with a double blockbuster from the top, leaving everyone down. Tilt-a-whirl DDT spiked Bayne as Willow then followed up with a spine buster, but Bayne was able to kick out at 2. Ford then saved her partner as Bayne launched her into Willow with an assisted cutter. Then she took advantage of the down Harley as they picked her up, put her on Bayne's shoulders as Penelope came off the top rope with the Doomsday device, and they get the 1-2-3 for the clean win over the AEW Women's World Tag Team Champions. Immediately after the matchup, it is announced that Mega Bad will get their opportunity at the AEW Women's World Tag Team Championships coming up on February 14th at AEW Grand Slam Australia. This was probably solid. I thought this was better than I thought it was. I think that Mega Bad actually is a good tag team. They actually work well together. What did you think?
It was fine. It was fine for what it was. I'm a big Megan Bayne fan, but she was doing a little too much flying around for me. Frankenstein on the top rope, and then she did a tope suicida. Kevin Nash needs to have another conversation with a large female wrestler because this is getting out of hand. Yeah, but I think it's time to move on from Babes of Wrath. Had a nice run. It was fine enough. We can all move on now. Time for Willow to go on to bigger things. Better? I don't know. We'll see how it works. But it's time to go on to bigger things and take one of those other belts. Or the other belt, rather.
So you think Mega Bad beats them in Australia?
No. I think.
Who do you think they take? Who takes the titles off of them?
Anybody. Who do we have? You know, fucking Tony and the fucking the Make-A-Wish kid, Mina.
Why? Why does she have to be a Make-A-Wish kid? Jesus.
The words and opinions of Jimmy Macram do not necessarily reflect those of True Heel Heat, its viewers, or affiliates.
She's literally tagging with the one of the more important women on the roster. How? when Mina is not in the top 10 wrestlers, female wrestlers in AEW? Can we stop? How was she here?
I wouldn't
What?
mind this if they switch roles. Willow and Chris. Chris teams with Harley afterwards.
I don't know if that's your team, but I wouldn't mind making Harley part of her act. She can do for Chris what she did with Mercedes, which is cover up how bad she is. What? Is that not what she did?
Stop.
Is there a better way to describe it? She added to her act. Yes, she cleaned that horse shit up. Yes, she did. Good job.
We got a super chat donation from Josh D from CT. Thank you so much, Josh D, for the support.
He wants me to work with pricks constantly. That's what it is.
Nevertheless,
CM Profit.
Josh D says Kenny and Marty and Hangman go into Capcom to cosplay Street Fighter with the high school demographic. Jesus, we need a disclaimer for y'all.
Absolutely. Fucking creeps. How old is Marty Scurll? He's got to be 40.
Late 30s.
And the girl was 16?
At the time, yeah.
Whatever you say, sir. I'm not gonna argue with
It's
you.
not even, and he made it worse when he was like, "Oh, it's a consensual age in the UK," and then you find out the details that him and his friend basically got her drunk and took advantage of her. It's like, oh, it's even worse.
Let me tell you something. If you have to worry about where you are to be with somebody, you probably shouldn't be with that fucking person. Hey, get the bylaws. What's the bylaws of England? Good Lord, sir.
Can you Google what's the consensual age?
16. Oh, thank God. Whew. Should have asked that 2 nuts ago, sir.
That was a close one. Let me see your ID card. Let me make sure the date adds up.
Oh shit. This is disgusting. Fuck him. Fuck Hangman too.
Yeah, Hangman should not. It shouldn't have took the backlash for you to question this friendship. You should have questioned the friendship when he posted the picture.
Question your friend, like what the fuck is wrong with you?
Or when you find out what he did, like fucking hey. Fitz with a super chat donation here. Thank you so much, Fitz, for the support.
Mark!
Fitz says Megabad beats Babes of Wrath for the titles, and TK is gonna be like, oh shit, I forgot Willow had the TBS title.
I gotta be honest, I forgot too. I was like, oh shit. If she loses these belts, she can go after one of the other 2 belts. Oh, right.
She already has them.
She's got one.
She already has one.
Good Lord. You know what? I love Willow. Love her to death. You resign here. Take it.
Hopefully they take the tag team titles off her and she could just focus on being TBS champion for a while.
Absolutely. This collision match is going to go crazy.
Well, which doesn't make any sense. It should be the TNT title on Collision, and then the TBS title should be defended on TBS.
You would think. But whatever.
Hey, when Mercedes had it, it was defended on TBS. Look at that.
Yeah, mostly. Unless it was Robin Renegade or what's the other ones? Lacey Lane.
Yeah. If it was a lower car person, she was like, "Oh, I'll do Collision this week."
Good Lord, what is going on with this division? With this booking?
They have combined all the titles into one feud, so there is no type of like shuffling of talent. There's no new people. It's just been basically Triangle of Madness and Mega Bad versus Babes of Wrath and Statlander for months now.
Presuming we're going to remove responsibility for Tony Khan, which I mean you can't in actuality, but assuming he's a lost cause. It's up to the stars of the division, and by stars, I use that very loosely. Tony Storm and Mercedes to make something happen with this fucking place. It's not going to get done otherwise.
Hello. Say hi to Jimmy.
All
Oh,
right.
you had the hiccup. You say hi to Jimmy now.
Jimmy.
Hello.
Hiccups.
I understand. Poor baby. You'll be all right.
You okay? You said hi to the people too.
Hi, Jimmy. My hiccups really hurt.
Oh, they're really hurt. You okay?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I love you. Why do you always have to make fun of her accent? Jesus.
I'm not making fun of her accent. I'm trying to connect with her on a level.
What's worse, like talking like a baby to a kid or trying to talk in their accent? That's the same difference. Same difference.
Want her to understand me. I know how hard accents are for people.
Keep sending those super chat donations. We're one away from our goal. Where I put the goal for today was me and Jimmy will bring back our post show Q&A. We haven't done that in a while, so if we get one more super chat, we will be doing that next week on the show. So join us live for that. I had to slam the door. Sorry, she kept my door open. Then you had up next, we see a video package for the TNT title matchup from Collision between Tommaso Ciampa and Mark Briscoe. Great matchup that they had with Ciampa becoming the new TNT champion. Then we go backstage at Dynamite.
What the fuck?
Why did you react like that?
This picture's creepy as fuck. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna keep that y'all pretend it isn't. Fucking I won't say what I was thinking. But he feels like a creep, we'll say. We'll use that word.
What is wrong with you?
The holding of the titles, the eyes up, the way his hands are positioned. He's got like a tank top on. It's like fucking he hangs out with the crew.
We go backstage at Dynamite where Ciampa is holding the TNT title, saying out of respect to the title and Mark Briscoe, he'll carry on the tradition of the Open Challenge. He says the Open Challenge will continue on Collision this Saturday in Las Vegas. He won't be hard to find. He says Sylvie loves her new home and isn't going anywhere for a very, very long time. He then walks off, slams the chair down. We then are told that the challenge was answered and accepted by two people, in fact, Roderick Strong and CMLL World Heavyweight Champion Claudio Castagnoli. So we got a triple threat, another callback to the Ring of Honor days with Tommaso Ciampa defending the TNT Championship against Claudio and Roddy this Saturday.
That's not how open challenges work. That's one. That's first off. Whatever. That'd be a good match.
We should have seen you could have, it could have been like Roddy's at like Tony Khan's door to accept the challenge, and then he gets it first, and then Claudio comes in and like, I just beat this guy for the CMLL world title. I should get the shot. And then that's how you set it up.
I don't know about that. I don't know why, as a champion, you would accept a triple threat match where you can fucking lose without losing. It feels like a terrible idea, but all right.
He's brave. Sure. He's a fighting champion. Doesn't matter how many challengers come at him.
It's not your call. You can lose without losing. What are we doing? Whatever.
Annika says Psycho Killer's back. Goldie's back. Let's go. Sylvie, in fact. Sylvie, not Goldie anymore. Sylvie, because
I know this is a different era. This is, I don't know how many fucking years afterwards, but this kind of just what we complain about with Edge and them. They're just coming here to do their fucking WWE act.
Yes and no.
Yes, because it is, and no, because you like it.
A little bit of both. Yeah. We get another super chat donation from King Greg. Thank you so much, King Greg, helping us hit our goal for the show. He wants to see us do the post show because we haven't done it in a very, very long time. And he's one of the members of the channel, so he'll be able to enjoy that next week with us. So what do we have left here? Oh, we got Jimmy's favorite.
Weapon in hand, too. And Blackpool Combat Club, they better wear out Kenny as long as they can. Hangman's going to come out here.
Throw the whole shield away. Except Roman.
Except Roman when he's pissed off.
I hate you. I've always hated you.
King Greg says, for the goal. Thank you so much, King Greg. So next week we will be doing a post-show Q&A. I'll probably put a community post so you guys can ask questions there if you're not able to make it after next week's AEWramble to give us any questions to answer on the post-show Q&A. So that will probably be on the community tab either on Wednesday or Thursday next week. So join us for that. Annika answering your question from before, he says he didn't do it on the main roster, so it's newish. Laughing emoji.
Okay. We'll make you guys feel better. I'm here for it. I'm here for the self-deception. Oh, yeah. Just stop saying this. Yeah, I can compare him to Steve Austin. That bum-ass family is crazy.
Ricochet up next. He's defending the AEW National Championship against Jungle Jack Perry. GOA accompanied Ricochet to the ring during his entrance, but then went to the back. Perry hits a dive at the bell and another somersault off the stage to follow up. In the ring, Perry fired off a spear and then remained in the driver's seat until Ricochet was able to guillotine him on the middle rope. Ricochet kept Perry grounded for a while until Perry started a strike exchange. Ricochet was again sent outside this time. Perry tried a Casadora Bulldog, but Ricochet caught him and then smashes him on the announce table very hard way before the commercial break. Back from break, we get Ricochet wanted a brainbuster on the apron, but Perry was able to float over back inside, swinging for the fences, only for Ricochet to gouge his eyes. Perry charged and tackled Ricochet off the top and then skinned the cat, cleared the top rope to hit a big tope suicida. He then leaped for a DDT, but Ricochet blocked it into a Northern Light suplex, a brainbuster. He held on for a suplex on the apron and then a DVD on the floor, which was wildly impressive combo. Throwing Perry back inside, Ricochet connected with a springboard lariat. A running DVD got a 2 count. Ricochet grabbed the national title right in front of referee Rick Knox. He slid it into the ring to run distraction. He tried for a low blow, but Perry blocked it and then hit a thrust kick. He then hit a bounce. He tried for the bounce back lariat, but Ricochet hits him with the lariat instead, turning him inside out. He then went for a power bomb into a DVD, but Perry was able to counter it into a poison Rana. He spikes him with a leaping DDT and then a cutter, but Ricochet is able to kick out at 2. Perry wanted the sacrifice knee, but Ricochet was able to dodge it. They both traded schoolboy attempts until Perry eventually sank in the snare trap. Ricochet tried for the ropes, but he was fading away before Perry repositioned to the center of the ring. GOA ran down to ringside and Khan caused the distraction while Leona pulled Ricochet to the ropes. On the stage, we see the Young Bucks. They walk out and they smack Khan in the back with the steel chair. Nick leaped from the stage and dived onto Toa Leona. As all this was happening, Ricochet placed the national title in the corner. Perry dodged a diving Perry and he smacked right into the title belt. Ricochet then took advantage and he hits the vertical to get the 1-2-3 to retain the AEW National Championship. Tony Schiavone said that was a tough break for Perry, as he said that at least GOA was kept away, which no, they really weren't. We're told then that the Young Bucks face DOA on Collision, and the winner of that matchup will join a three-way matchup next week on Dynamite, where they will face the Rascals and a wild card team, with the winner being the number one contenders for the AEW World Tag Team Champions. What did you think about this match here?
Hold on. How upset I'm going to be. Holy shit. All right. Never mind.
What?
I'm impressed.
What?
It's the lowest rated match on Cage Match.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a 6 out of 10.
I'm shocked that all those bums got it correct. Stop calling them bums. I apologize. Yes, this is easily the worst match of the card. I mean, unless you count Orange Cassidy and Tony Storm.
Yeah, that was the worst match.
Yeah. This is bad. Yes, Big Mean Dogs. If you imagine this in your head, hearing Jack Perry versus Ricochet is exactly what you imagined it was. A bunch of fucking nonsense that don't go together at all. Be a wildly impressive combination. It's a combination of moves that don't go together, all while maintaining control of your opponent. It's terrible. It led to fucking nothing. It's wasted everybody's fucking time. Ricochet is bad. I am sorry. I am calling it now. If he's not stabbing people with scissors, I have no interest in it. And it's 2026. There are plenty of people who can do what Ricochet can do now. AR Fox is more athletic than Ricochet in 2026. Therefore, he's got to come up with other stuff. And this other stuff ain't great. No disrespect. And none of the Samantha Irvings or the fucking GOAs of the world can save us from this fucking reality. Unless he stab and swerve, is uninteresting. And don't get me started on Jack Perry, because he's better than Perry is. Good Lord, I hated every single bit of this. This is what people, when fucking these people who don't watch AEW at all are fucking complaining about AEW. It's no stories and it's just flipping and it's just, this is what they're thinking about. This match in fucking particular is the thought they have in their fucking head. They're just wrong. Unless they see this match, then they're right. 100% fucking awful. Fucking heinous. I hate every bit of it.
I didn't hate it, but it wasn't, it's just kind of there. We did get this question in the chat from King Davion. Who do you think is going to be the wild card team next week?
I'm surprised if it's the Syndicate. Is Lashley healthy?
I don't know, but this is a good shout by G Suave, who says Christian and Copeland.
Okay. I mean, that feels like an odd place to be in the back. I'm not against it, but it feels odd.
I feel like if that is the case, then they are gonna start setting up Revolution card next week.
When is this Grand Slam thing?
It's next Saturday, a week from Saturday.
Oh, it's on a fucking Saturday? I'm not watching that.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
You're not watching that. I love that. I never thought you would watch it.
I thought it was the special edition of Dynamite. Oh, well. That's a shame. Yeah. I was looking for some pretty decent card. I was looking forward to it.
Yeah, it is a decent card. I will say that. I agree with you. We go to the production truck as Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors have taken over the production truck. They are in there and have a worker in a headlock, ordering him to play the video that they made. They have made a home video, handheld video footage of Darby Allin being hung in a body bag and dragged behind their car in the desert. Connors then cuts the rope as we see Kid basically unzips the body bag to show Darby Allin with tape over his mouth and puts his foot to his face. His arms are tied together. He zips him back up into the body bag as Connors cuts the rope, and they leave him stranded in the desert. We go back to Excalibur and Shoni Shabani, who said, and I quote, "We hope to have an update on the island going forward." Once again, this was so 90s Rusev coded, but the good Russo coded booking, which this was unique. It was different from anything else on the show. It kind of got across that Gabe Kidd and Clark Connors are unhinged psychos who basically kidnap people and strand them in the desert. So it did a good job of getting across their characters, and Darby being this who's also a lunatic and gets his ass kicked most of the time. But the announcers undersold this so well.
I think they think it's ridiculous. It is, but in a fun kind of way. They're not really the announcers for it. Shivani in 2026. He's not paying attention. He's just waiting for his cue. Unless Gabe Kidd is the next challenger for the world title, which isn't going to happen. I don't understand what we're doing. Why are we making him such a psychopath? If it's going to lead to, I assume Darby just pinning him at some point. Anyway, we see all this, a kidnapping, dragging behind a car, and then left in the fucking desert. All for next week for Swerve to say he's the most dangerous man in AEW. Huh? Sorry.
I do agree with this comment here from Big Man Dogs. They are putting more effort into being the Death Riders than the Death Riders.
That's what the headlock reminded me of in the production truck. I was like, right, this used to be a thing. Darby's still facing Death Riders. Ain't this a bitch?
This was good execution because usually AEW would just be like, oh, we're going to play this video. We got a video. We're going to air it. Like they would do it like that. That would be the setup. I like the setup of them commandeering the production truck and making them play the home video.
This should lead to a workplace complaint against Tony Khan. It does nothing about his wrestlers frequently being kidnapped, stabbed in the head with scissors. Nothing. So, on next week's show, what? Sign up to wrestle.
We got to hear of some type of like suspension or fine towards Kidd and Connors after this.
Does he even work there?
Connors does. Connors just signed a dual contract with AEW and New Japan.
Okay. Well, yeah, suspension, I would imagine. Suspension for a felony that would get you prison time. I would hope so. Jesus.
We got Fire Giant Finisher says body bags, kidnappings, leaving motherfuckers in the desert. This is wrestling. Absolutely, it is. Ridiculous in an entertaining way. My thoughts exactly.
Agreed.
We got Davion says AEW, we ain't calling the local authorities for Darby being missing. We just gonna carry on with the show.
Yeah, we'll say that. I really wish we got some more reaction from people. This is truly like a subplot, but somebody could be murdered right now.
He's in a desert and he's in a body bag tied up as well with tape over his mouth. He's gonna suffocate. He's gonna die. Big Man Dog says the most important job of announcers is to make the things wrestlers do look like a bigger deal than it actually is. This team does the opposite.
Oh, that sucked. Zipping along. Main event time.
Like, what? What the fuck? What the fuck do you mean? We just saw somebody get nearly murdered. Why are you not paying attention, sir?
Outrageous.
Gotta hand it to them. They always know how to undersell something.
Indeed.
Main event time. MJF going one-on-one with Brody King. Prior to the start, we get the Vegas crowd who break out into a massive fuck Ice chant, which MJF had the greatest sell to this. He's like, whoa, okay.
That'll be nice. Yeah, fuck Ice. Agreed. Can we all agree?
Yes.
Except
King nodded.
Hangman, who doesn't know right from wrong, apparently.
King nodded his approval. King had announced earlier today on social media that his shirt and comic put out recently raised $58,904 that went to the Minnesota Immigrant Rights Action Committee and Education Fund, which is so he's definitely putting action behind his words. So I like that from Brody King. Right at the sound of the bell, we hear the music of Hangman Adam Page. He comes out on the stage. MJF turns his attention to the ramp, and right as he does that, Brody King is right behind him. So he turns around and sees him like, oh shit. And then Brody yokes him up, grabs him into a sleeper hold, hanging him off their apron. He then he crumbles to the outside. King quickly goes outside and brings him back in as we see him set up in the opposite corner, and he hits the massive corner cannonball. He then picks up MJF and he drops him right on his fucking head with the Gonzo bomb. 1, 2, 3 in a minute and 17 seconds. Brody King pins the AEW World Champion. I was like, holy shit. The crowd popped huge for this. Probably the biggest pop of the night outside of like Omega's entrance. Post-match, we get King, who holds up the AEW World title. He stands over MJF before Andrade comes out. He rushes the ring. He hits King with a spinning back elbow. He then picks up MJF and he spikes him with the DM. But then Page comes in and he hits Andrade with the buckshot lariat. He then looks at MJF and he goes to the apron and he tries to go for the buckshot on MJF, who basically turns around what Hangman said in his promo and he kicks him in his balls and hurts his future kids. But then King just gets the advantage. He gets the drop on MJF and he drops him yet again on his head with another Gonzo bomb. He picks up the AEW World title and once again stands tall as the show goes off the air with MJF laying in a pile at the floor. I thought this was a great angle. It was unexpected, but set up perfectly. I thought the commentary team, this was probably the best job that Excalibur and Tony Schiavone did on the show, as far as like really selling, like, we're staying with this matchup as long as possible, guys, making it sound like it was going to be a competitive matchup, only for it to last a minute and 17 seconds. This made Brody King look like an absolute world beater, absolute beast. And MJF eating shit, he has the character that is able to do that, and it sets up the AEW World Championship matchup at Grand Slam Australia between Brody King challenging MJF for the title. Like I said, I thought this was a great angle to do to set up this matchup, and probably the biggest win of Brody King's whole run in AEW so far. And I like the fact that they did also protect MJF, because it all came because of distraction by Hangman. So they did a good job with the post-match angle of building up the two big matches for Australia as well. What did you think?
Yeah, that's a fun angle. I unfortunately didn't get the proper build-up because I watched the replay. Therefore, I could see there's only like 5 minutes left in the show. So I wasn't sure what was happening, but I know we're going to have a full-fledged match. Well done. Well done overall. Everybody getting involved at the end worked for me big time. And Brody standing tall is a nice enough hook. We know he's not going to be MJF for the belt. That's not happening. But it's a nice moment here. I don't know how I feel. We're not there yet. We'll get to Hangman MJF at some point. When's the show?
March 15th is Revolution.
And when's the whatever for show?
Grand Slam Australia. It's
next week,
February 14th. Yeah, next Saturday.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about it next week.
We got Dark Phoenix, who says the way MJF's legs were dangling was hilarious. I agree with Big Man does. I would have said this is a 4.25 star angle, not a match. 4.25 star angle.
Yeah, 4 is fine.
We got Chuck Berries, who says squash couldn't have happened to a better guy. Shivani approves. We got King Davion, who says Brody whooped MJF's ass in under 2 minutes, which was set up perfectly. I thought the commentary team did a good job. If you were watching live, of course, not if the replay, but if you were watching live, they put over the fact, and we know AEW is known for running way past 10 p.m. So it was like the match started at 9:59. So I was like, okay, they'll probably give him like a 10-minute matchup, but Brody wins. But it was set up not only with that, with the commentary going on, we're going to stay with this matchup as long as possible. It was also set up by all the squash matches that we saw from Brody. over the last couple of weeks. The one with John Cruz, the one on I think he beat like another jobber the previous week. He beat a jobber on Collision as well. It just makes him look like this world beater who doesn't take too much time. Like this is one of the more effective kind of builds for a guy for a world title matchup. It's very similar to like how they built up Baron Corbin when he first came to like NXT, when they used to like count down how long his match was gonna go. That was like how they coded it. And then MJF also set this up because on social media he put up the advertisement for the matchup, and he was like, "Oh, I'm gonna beat Brody in 2 minutes." It's like, and Brody retweeted it after the show. He's like, 2 minutes, huh?
Am I the only person bothered by the Hangman distraction? Then I don't know how I feel about this. I'm not bothered. Is the wrong word, but like, doesn't do much. Fuck Brody. He choked the man out when he wasn't looking. That's what you should do. But yeah, if you choke somebody out, you'll win the fight. Typically.
We got Josh D from CT, who once again
I appreciate you.
he keeps it consistent, man. I appreciate you as well. Josh D from CT. We got to give you one of these, so we'll give you this one.
That's fucking bullshit.
Josh D from CT says, "Great show today, boys. Fuck Hangman."
My man, you kept that same energy. I appreciate you. You're not a homer like the rest of these bums. I'm joking. Most of you guys have been great. Yes, you guys. You know what? I apologize. All of you have been great. About the Hangman thing, at least.
But were you surprised by this? Because you were the one that was very adamant last week. You thought MJF was going to win this one.
Yeah, I just didn't see them doing the match twice. They're not.
They didn't do it the first time.
Yeah. Well, good booking. I like it.
Yeah. It's a brave booking decision, but I like it because you need some stuff that's like unexpected on the show, and this was definitely unexpected for sure.
Yeah, I think it might have saved the show actually.
Yeah. Well, let us know in the live chat what you thought about last night's show. We've come to the end. If you're watching us on demand, you can let us know in the comments down below. But if you're with us live, let us know your match of the night, your MVP, your LVP, your moment of the night. Whether you gave the show a thumbs up, thumbs down, thumbs in the middle, and out of 10, what did you give last night's show? For me and Jimmy Macram, for the February 4th, 2026 edition of AEW Dynamite in 3, 2, 1. Thumbs up across the board from both of us. Out of 10, what did you give the show, Jimmy?
7. I was going between 6.5 and a 7, and that's a 7. You had a great match in Omega and Andrade, a great angle to close the show, and that's about it.
I will give it. I'm going to give it a 7.5 out of 10. I thought it was a very good show. No, you know what? I'll give it an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed the angle. The angle is the thing that puts it over the top for me. And the Andrade and Omega matchup was great. The Hangman and Mark Davis match was really good. I like the trios opener as well. I thought that was very good and sets up the Takeshita and Moxley matchup, which I think will be great at Grand Slam Australia. And I like all the focus towards building to Grand Slam Australia. I would have liked for them to announce some matches prior to the show, but I think they did a good job of like basically driving it home that this is going to be a big show with a good lineup as well. So I'll give it an 8 out of 10. What was your moment of the night, Jimmy?
Let's go with the Brody King win.
Brody King win? Yeah. Brody squash. Either I was gonna say it's either the fuck ice or Brody squash. I'm gonna go with fuck ice since you went with the Brody squash. That was the moment. That even got picked up by like political accounts on social media.
Good for them. No, we're gonna give Las Vegas a bump. Maybe they've turned the corner. Stop being fucking awful. The anus of America.
Who is your MVP for the show?
I'm going with Kenny Omega. He's added a big fight feel to matches he's had the last couple of weeks. And he had another great match. And he bumped the rating last week. So we'll see if he does the same thing this week.
I'm going to give it to Brody King. Brody King inspired the fuck ice chant as well as the big win, the squash win over MJF. So yeah, I'll give it to Brody King. LVP for the show, Jimmy.
I want to go with Tony Khan for the women's division. I want to go with fucking Ricochet and Jack Perry because the match was fucking heinous. I'm going to go with John Moxley for managing getting the worst out of Konosuke Takeshita, which is a fucking impossibility. And he pulled it off somehow. Please retire. Or take this shit up the road. You and Jericho go to the other. Good Lord.
I'm trying to think what I dislike the most. I'll give it to Swerve. I don't really dislike him, but I dislike it too much. But he did come off like an LVP. He came off pouty in the backstage promo, and then he fucked over Omega with the distraction.
He refused to mind his own business.
Yeah, you should just mind your damn business, man. And yeah, TK gets honorable mention for the women's booking. It's so poor. It's so piss poor at this point. It's so piss poor. It's so disappointing. Darby is a good one. He did not have a good desert.
I see a lot of people with the national title, European Championship. European Championship was the 1, 2, 3, third most important title in the Fed. The national championship is the 1, 2, 3, 4, fifth most important men's championship, which means it's the fifth most important championship in AEW. Come on, man.
Match of the night, obviously, Andrade and Omega.
Indeed.
Yes, indeed. All right, we've come to an end.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
The WWF Light Heavyweight Championship. Yeah, that's a good show. Good show.
Talking fucking Brian Christopher.
Hey, they had some bangers. Had some bangers for their day. But yes, thank you guys for joining us live. Thank you so much if you're watching us on demand. Thank you for the support for last week's episode, which was one of our most watched of the year so far. We appreciate y'all for that and appreciate y'all for joining us live today. Appreciate y'all if you're watching us on demand. Remember to drop the thumbs up on the video, share it with your friends, subscribe if you are new, and come back here next Thursday at 1:05 p.m. Eastern time for AEWramble, the best and longest running AEW Dynamite review in the land. Jimmy Macram, let the people know where they can follow you on social media and when they shall see you again.
At Jimmy Macram on Twitter and on YouTube. Fuck Ice, obviously. Fuck Hangman, obviously. Even though I appreciate him standing on it. Yeah, that's it. I'd probably say fuck Mighty Scroll too, but I think life has done that already.
Agree with everything there, especially the fuck Ice and Hangman's just dumb as fuck. You can follow me on the Twitter machine at TrueHillSB3. You can follow the gang Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok at TrueHillHeat. Patreon.com/TrueHillHeat. $3 a month gets you exclusive content. Best way to support us when we are not live here. And you can see me and Jimmy on GOAT Match Series. This week, we got a new episode dropping coming off the heels of the Royal Rumble. We watch Royal Rumble 2003 with Kurt Angle versus Chris Benoit for the WWE Championship. Check it out. See what we rated the matchup. See how high it ranked on our season 2 of GOAT Match Series. And watch along with us. We'll have the link to the matchup in the description. So you can check it out at patreon.com/TrueHillHeat. It'll be up by this weekend. And next week, it will be available for members of the channel as well. Also, you can check out on the channel right now, True Hill Heat flagship podcast from last Saturday, True Hill Heat 366. Check out the Royal Rumble 2025 review that we did earlier in the week, breaking down all the action. Check out
that
Raw review.
Picture is crazy. Why did we use that picture for Roman?
You gotta ask Romeo.
What the fuck? What is going on? Good Lord, that microphone in his fucking pants? What is this?
Whoa! I did not even look at that, but okay.
What is going on?
I will be back with you guys tomorrow at 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time with our NJPW, the new beginning in Osaka preview, breaking down the show coming up next Wednesday, the latest big NJPW event. We're going to be talking about Yota Tsuji versus Jake Lee. We'll be talking about the Knockout Brothers versus Yuya Uemura and Shoto Umino. We'll also be talking about Hiromu Takahashi leaving New Japan Pro Wrestling and his final event, which will be next Wednesday. So join me, Sanal, and J News tomorrow at 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time. Me and Jimmy will be back next Thursday, 1:05 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll also have our post-show Q&A. So look on the lookout on the community tab for you to give us your questions for our Q&A session. But me and Jimmy will be back then. For Jimmy, it is me, your True Hill Phenom, SP3. This has been AEWramble, episode 235, Bases Loaded, for the February 4th, 2026 edition of AEW Dynamite. We are signing off until next time.